You and me, I think, was something special. Been connected soul and...
Hello, this is Alex Slays and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be reading Hidden Shadows. I came across the description of this story and thought this would be amazing to read. Anna has believed in angels her whole life. While she discovers her powers and truths she never knew were hidden, her angel fights off shadows lurking from the dark. That sounds pretty interesting. I don't teeter more towards a supernatural story, so this should be actually kind of interesting read. We're going to jump into this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you do like this to let me know if you want me to continue this. Okay. Chapter 1. Come Alive. I lay there in the dark and I closed my eyes. You saved me the day you came alive. Present day, Amsterdam, Netherlands. She was staring at the peaceful water flowing beneath her. A similar current was flowing within. Everything felt so new and so familiar at the same time. So many years have passed since she was a little girl. She wasn't even sure she knew herself anymore. But she still felt she had breathed the same. Will it go on forever? Where was the beginning? Here's a chance to customize Anna. Are you sure this is look for Anna? "19 years ago, Anna's hometown in a small European country. Anna is 7. She was lying in her bed, in the dark with her eyes open. She tried to distinguish all parts of her room, forcing her eyes to see clearly in the dark. Every part felt familiar and unchanged, but she still lay there, not moving a muscle. There were shadows moving in the dark. Oh, hell no. Hell no. In her room, in front of her bed, behind her feet, there were dark shadows. Threatening, terrifying. She knew they meant to harm her. It almost felt like the shadows were watching her and not letting her fall asleep. She knew her grandparents were in another room, looking after her while her parents were out of town. Gathering all of her willpower, she tried to force out a scream. "Grandma." Nothing. Her voice sounded so quiet, like she was barely whispering. "Grandma." This time she heard footsteps quickly approaching her room. "Anna, did you have a nightmare?" "No, the shadows were here again. They were watching me." "Honey, there's no one here." "Damn, Grandma, you don't give a shit? Like, I'm telling you the truth." "See, it's just you and me. You know what? No matter how dark it becomes, there's always someone watching you. Remember how I already told you about the angels? Well, your angel is always here with you, looking out for you, making sure nothing can hurt you. There is no darkness angels can't overcome. Does that mean I am safe?" "Exactly, honey. Now, will you try to get some sleep?" "I will." "Can I turn out the lights?" "Okay." Anna was asleep almost as soon as she closed her eyes. Drop by drop, rain started to knock on her window pane. She drifted into peaceful dreams with the sound of rain getting stronger. Light surrounded her room. Her angel was there, looking out for her. Through her dreams, she could see him there, extinguishing the darkness. 2 years later, In the country of Anna's grandparents, Anna is 9. What? Come on, Anna, keep up. You won't catch us, Johnny. That's what you think. Where is everyone? Suddenly, she realized she must have lost her friends. She wandered into the secluded area of the forest, a circle of huge trees surrounding a bright meadow. All around her there were birds chirping, bees buzzing, and landing on flowers. But what took her breath away was one butterfly with golden wings. It flew right past her shoulder and landed on a tree. Slowly she moved towards it, careful not to scare it. The sight before her was breathtaking. In a split second, a thought crossed her mind. The butterfly will surely fly off searching for another meadow, and she'll never see it again. But what if she could change that? Suddenly, birds were no longer chirping, bees weren't buzzing, not a single particle was moving. Time stood still. Anna couldn't feel herself breathe. Anna, where are you? Her grandmother's voice woke her up from her daydream. Over here. Come on, we have to get back. So, did you kids have fun? Yes, Johnny was chasing us, but he never managed to catch us. And I saw a rabbit. And what did you do, Anna? You got lost from your friends at one point. Should I say I was just chasing a butterfly or something really strange happened? Grandma, I was running and then suddenly Johnny and Dora were gone. I ran into a small clearing and it was a beautiful butterfly appeared. I thought about stopping time so it doesn't fly off, and I did. For a few seconds, though. Hold on, you said you stopped time? Sweetie, you were just imagining things. You must have lost track of time. Yeah, like anyone can stop time. No, I'm telling you I did. Okay. So what happened after you stopped time? Nothing. I just stood there and then I hear you calling my name. You must have gotten really scared and I felt like you stopped time. Oh, you must have got really scared and felt like you stopped time. No, it wasn't a feeling. Listen, honey, if you promise you're telling the truth, I will always believe you. I am telling the truth. I believe you, darling. Now we have to eat dinner, okay? Run along, kids. You shouldn't encourage her like that. Why not? If she says she felt like she stopped time, then I'm willing to believe her. She wouldn't lie about it. I'm sure she really felt like time. It felt like time stopping to her. Dang, so you don't really believe me or just engaging me, Grandma? I thought like you'd be on my side. A few months later, Anna Street. Come on, Anna. You're going to be late. Coming. Good luck, you guys. Just remember to have fun. Time flew by faster than they imagined. Their first school years passed with laughter and new challenges. Now they were 9 and they felt bigger. School felt more important, more serious. They all lived in the same quiet street with similar houses. Johnny and Anna were neighbors and Dora lived a few houses away. Hey guys. I can't believe school's starting again. Yeah, I can't wait. I wish summer didn't have to end. You're such a liar. The children continued their short walk to reach the school. Before almost reaching their school building, they had to walk past a house. It was their neighbor's house, old Miss Kazarwick. Suddenly the area around the house turned darker, like a dark cloud hovered above. Anna was terrified. Come on, let's go. Anna, why are you rushing? What's the matter? Nothing, let's just go. Are you scared of old Miss Kazarwick? Do you still think she's a witch? I don't. Now let's keep moving. You're being silly. She's just another old lady. I just have a bad feeling about her, okay? Her eyes look like dark shadows. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, let's just go. Oh, hell no. This is scary, guys. Reaching the school building, Anna was still shaking, unsure of what scared her so much. She was actually looking forward to classes and assignments as a distraction. Okay, kids, we've had a couple of fun classes, but now it's time for an assignment. I want you to think about your summer and how you spent it. Whether you visited family, went on vacation with your parents, or stayed at home. Your assignment is to describe your summer. I know, very original. You can choose either to write a short story about your summer, or you can draw a picture, whichever you find more suiting. Any questions? Yes, Kim? What if we had a really boring summer? Well, then write a really boring story. Anyone else? Yes, Johnny. And what if we don't want to write or draw? You can also sing a song. I don't want to sing a song. Well, what is it that you want to do? I don't know. I guess I'll write a story. What the hell, Johnny? Okay, if you're done asking questions, go ahead and draw or write. You have 30 minutes and then we'll take a break. We'll continue after recess. Anna, what are you writing? I'm reading the story I wrote. I think Dora's drawing a picture. I don't know what I should write about. Well, write about how we went to my grandparents, how you and your family went to the sea. What else did you do? Johnny, Anna, how about you do less talking and more of the assignment? Shut the hell up, Miss Henderson. I'm trying to help him. I'm sorry, Miss Henderson. We'll stop talking. Okay, just finish up. You have 10 minutes left. I better hurry. After recess. Okay, now that we've had break, who will show us their work first? Look at me. She was never usually one to raise her hand first, but this time she was really happy about her story. Anna, come up here and read us your story. She proceeded to read her story. It was about summer in the country. Anna's choice will be remembered. Okay. Hope I picked the right one. I was like, I didn't want to get off crazy and make everybody think I'm crazy. Summer in the country. She talked about how she spent the summer with her grandparents, playing in the sun, swimming in the small lake, running in the forest. And Johnny was chasing Dora and me. Dora and I. Dora and I, but he didn't get to catch us. We got back to our grandparents' house and we had dinner. Grandpa made lasagna. She left out the part about stopping time and chasing the butterfly. She certainly left out the parts about seeing the shadows. Very good, Anna. You can go back to your seat. On their way home from school, they were mostly quiet. Anna regretted not writing more of the truth into her story, but she was simply afraid of getting ridiculed. I agree. And when we had to write about her summer, what did you write about? I wrote about how we visited Grandma and Grandpa and how we ran off in the woods and had fun. And do you like your story? I think there's so much more to tell. Why didn't you write more then? Because I was scared the teacher would laugh at me. I wanted my stories to be like everyone else's. I see. You know what? Teachers shouldn't make you feel like that. They should give you a creative freedom to write what you want to write, especially when you're this young. I'll have to talk to Miss Henderson about this. But I have something for you that'll help you with your writing and your imagination. Anna's mother gave her a small notebook with hard covers. It looks just like the spell book from Harry Potter. What is it? It's a journal. You use it to write everything down. Not necessarily how it happened, but what it felt like to you. But who am I writing to? Well, I wrote mine to my imaginary friend. You can write to whoever you like. Or just do Dear Diary. Write a little, then go to sleep, okay? Good night, honey. When the little girl was left alone, she thought for a second, and she started writing. Dear N, this is my first diary entry. It's nice to have someone to talk to anything about. She continued writing about her day and about what happened at school and about her friends. Why did she call him N? She wasn't sure. It just felt right. As soon as she felt herself surrendering to sleep, she fell to dreams with her journal beside her. Nathaniel was watching the girl as she wrote in her journal as her eyelids slowly got heavy as she drifted to sleep. Some nights she struggled, dreading the darkness around her. For some reason, the dark around Anna was never empty. There was always something lurking, threatening in the darkness, and he was always there to protect her, to give her the strength that she never knew she had. Ooh, Nathaniel. There we go. The rain was pouring. He loved the rain. There was something so cleansing about it, something invincible. Although he could never truly feel it, he loved it. He knew it made Anna calm. It made her sleep easier. It gave her comfort. If he was a man, he would get soaked in the rain. But he wasn't. He was an angel. End of chapter 1. All right. So that was interesting. It wasn't a lot of drama. It was some scary stuff in there. So that's pretty good. I like the mystery aspect of this about what's going to happen. So let's continue with this story. I'll be reading the next one pretty soon. Just give me a couple of days and I'll be uploading the episode 2 of Hidden Shadows. Thanks. Bye.